A close election in Pennsylvania could decide who controls the U.S. Senate. Former surgeon and TV personality Dr. Mehmet is running as a Republican against Democrat Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman in a race to replace the retiring current senator. The battleground state was won narrowly by Donald Trump in 2016, but swung back to Democrats in 2020 for Joe Biden. With polls for this year's Senate race narrowing, the candidates are working hard to win over voters. But when the National traveled to Pennsylvania to speak to these voters, we found people who felt disillusioned and upset about their choices.
Oh, people are angry. We just don't have a lot of good candidates out there.
I just have grown totally disgusted, though, with the American political system. I feel like I used to be a diehard Democrat, and I'm now convinced that all the parties don't represent the people, and I believe I'm looking to join a third party.
Many felt more strongly about specific issues than about either candidate.
I mean, my main issues are climate change and resiliency and retaining our voting rights as we currently have them and expanding them.
I've had all the freedoms of a free world. I'm afraid if a certain party gets in there, I start to lose freedoms, and without freedoms, you have no democracy. I want to live in a democracy till I die.
Other issues brought up included abortion, inflation, and issues the U.S. is focused on at the national level. Two business owners in Chester, an impoverished town to the south of the capital, Philadelphia, listed local revitalization as one of their top concerns. But they said it is hard to feel strongly about a candidate when neither has passed through town to show their support.
A lot of times, we only really see them or hear from them during them times. So we don't have a personal interaction with them. They don't come support our business and like bring us different grants and funding that can help us expand and help the youth.
Oz, who is endorsed by former U.S. President Donald Trump and would become the first Muslim senator if he wins, rose to prominence as a health expert on The Oprah Winfrey Show before hosting his own series. His medical claims have proven controversial in the medical community, with many criticizing them as being unsubstantiated pseudoscience. He has also come under fire from primary opponents and voters for his ties to Turkey, especially from the Armenian American community, which has protested against his refusal to acknowledge the Armenian genocide. Mr. Fetterman, a progressive candidate, suffered a stroke during the primary, causing him to slow down his campaign activity, focusing on online outreach and canceling all but one debate against his opponent. Oz and national media outlets have questioned if he is fit enough to serve in the Senate. Even as voters we spoke to expressed apathy towards the candidates, campaign signs still dotted the streets and front lawns, and all admitted they will be voting for one in the end.
I mean, obviously I intend to vote for one, and I know which one that is, but I don't think that they're, very representative. And I feel the same way about the governor. I think that we're kind of backed against a wall to pick one person or the other without really getting a look at the issues.
The U.S. midterm elections will take place on November 8th.